When you think back to the last game against Edmonton and Buffalo a few weeks ago, what stands out about the way you're able to limit some of their top guys?
Well, it was a wild game. That's what stands out. Obviously, with the overtime goal that Owen scored and then was called back, and us coming out, I think we had another chance right away, but it went to a shootout. That's in memory. You never feel like you limit that team because they're so explosive and dynamic, and you certainly go into tonight's game very aware of how dynamic and explosive they are, and obviously talented.
Generally, with the changes to the power play groups, what are you looking to get those guys to, I guess, focus on?
Well, I want to snap them out of there. I thought we were stagnant the other night in our own heads a little bit, and I guess you can't be in your own heads a little bit. You're in your own head a lot, and we want to just have a better attack mentality and simplify, simple and direct harder. So a couple tweaks there. Obviously, Greenway was one of them, and that's more size and net presence or size down in front of the net with him and Tuck, and that's important.
How have you seen Bo Byram really just acclimate and get adjusted these last couple of weeks since he's arrived?
Yeah, and he's adjusting. I mean, the potential of Bo is significant. So no matter how good he's been, and he's been good, there's so much more, and you can see that. You see it from the bench in the game. You see it. You watch and you're like, oh boy, he's going to be so much better as he gets acclimated, as that process moves on. And then obviously post-game with video and just discussions, there's so many opportunities for him and for us with a player of his talent to take things to take advantage of. And he's another fun player to have.
Bringing him in, is that a situation of you can never have enough really talented defensemen on your blue line?
You love talented defensemen. They control the game. Not only are they the quarterback, I say, if you're using an analogy of football, they're not only the quarterback because they move the puck up the rink or the ball up the field, but they're the top defender as well. And they're a free safety. They're a defender lineman. So they play. There's so many different hats they fill that either controls the game or the game will control you if you're not good in those positions and deep in those positions. And something that Kevin Adams has worked on very hard. We've had a very, very young D-corps, and I'm sure we're hundreds and thousands of games below the other team as far as you look at the top 6 defensemen we have every night. But they're talented and they're good and they're getting better every day. And that's again, it's a tougher to have that all the youth, but we know these are talented guys and they just keep getting better.
Bringing him a guy like him, does it take a little pressure off Rasmus and Owen as far as they have to provide all the offense from the back end?
It does. It takes a lot of pressure off both Owen and Dahls, and it complements those guys. It's another guy as you mentioned. It's a talented guy. The interesting thing is that he and Owen Power have played just about as many games as each other. I think there's a 2-game difference. So, we bring in a guy that our perception is this guy's so experienced and he has the experience of playoffs and Stanley Cup. But as far as sheer game numbers, he's virtually the same as Owen Power. That's how young he is, and that's exciting.
Any lineup changes you're considering for tonight?
We will have some lineup changes. Rusick will go in for us. Robinson out, and defensive end will stay the same. Obviously, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has been our number one, and he didn't play the other night, so natural we go back to him.
Saw JJ skating with Tuck and Thompson. What do you like about the potential for the 3 of them?
Potential. That's what I like so far. I hope I'm telling you what I like after the game, but potential.